Have you ever pulled an all-nighter cramming from a textbook only to have it all vanish by morning? Yeah, we've all been there. It's so frustrating. But what if the problem isn't how hard you're working, but the tools you're using? Today, we're going to explore 8 incredible AI tools that are all about helping you study smarter, not just harder. So let's just get real for a second. Does studying sometimes feel like a losing battle? You put in all those hours, you sacrifice your evenings, and the grades, well, they just don't reflect the effort. It's a super common feeling, but the source we're digging into today says the issue isn't you. It's not about how hard you're working, it's about how you're working. And this slide really hits the nail on the head. The problem isn't your dedication, it's that you're probably using outdated tools for a modern world. The solution is a total tech upgrade, one that promises to make learning faster, way more efficient, and honestly, a lot more effective. All right, let's get into the good stuff. This first batch of tools is all about tackling what is probably the single biggest headache for any student: drowning in information. We're talking lecture notes, textbooks, research papers, you name it. First up, we have Notebook LM from Google. And you should really think of this as your own personal research assistant that just happens to be free. You can throw pretty much anything at it: PDFs, audio recordings of your lectures, website links, even those YouTube videos you're supposed to be studying. But here's where it gets really cool. Notebook LM doesn't just give you a boring summary. It completely transforms your static notes into dynamic study guides. It can whip up an outline to structure your essay, create a mind map if you're a visual learner, or, and this is wild, it can even generate a personal audio summary or a short explainer video from your files. It literally finds the important stuff so you don't have to. Okay, but what about the information you're getting live, like in a fast-paced lecture? You know that feeling of trying to scribble notes like crazy while also trying to actually pay attention? Well, our next tool, Otter AI, is built to solve that exact problem. And the game changer here is that it frees up your brain to actually listen and think during class. Otter AI is busy in the background transcribing everything in real time, that it automatically pulls out smart summaries and highlights the key terms. So later, when you're reviewing, you can just search for a topic instead of flipping through pages and pages of messy notes. Now, if you've ever had to write a major research paper, this image of just a chaotic pile of documents probably feels a little too real. That's exactly where a tool like Scholar comes in. It is designed to take you from that overwhelming mess to a state of organized clarity, and to do it fast. And you can see here just how it cuts through all that academic noise. Instead of you spending hours reading a paper just to see if it's even useful, Scholar analyzes it instantly for the key arguments. It can even tell you if a source supports your idea or, just as importantly, if it contradicts it. And when you add in things like automatic citations and data visualization, well, you're saving a ridiculous amount of time. Okay, how about this? What if you could take any file or even just a single topic and instantly turn it into a complete, structured lesson plan? That's the powerful idea behind our next tool, WP Learn AI. It's all about creating structure out of chaos for you. I mean, you can literally upload a PDF or just type in a subject, and it builds out a whole study toolkit for you. We're talking organized notes, mind maps, audio summaries for listening on the go, and even quizzes to check your understanding. It's like having an instant course creator and a personal tutor all rolled into one. Now, it's really easy to get excited about all these incredible tools. But the source we're analyzing makes a really, really important point right here. It argues that technology by itself is not a magic fix. This quote on the slide just gets right to the heart of it. Tools don't fix a lack of routine. It's this powerful reminder that without a consistent system for studying, even the smartest AI in the world isn't going to get you the results you want. It's all about your approach, not just the app on your phone. So here's the bottom line. These tools are amplifiers. They can make a good study habit incredible, but they can't create a good habit from nothing. Having a consistent routine is the foundation, and these AI tools are what you build on top of that foundation to get some truly amazing results. Okay, so with that crucial idea in mind, that system comes first, let's look at a different category of tool. These next ones are less about just processing information and more about active one-on-one learning. They basically act like your own personal AI tutors. I'm sure you've heard of ChatGPT, but there's a feature called Study Mode that totally flips the script on how you use it for learning. Instead of just giving you the answer outright, it switches into what's called a Socratic method. Basically, it starts asking you questions to help you figure out the answer for yourself. And this little chart really shows you the difference. On the left, a traditional AI just spits out the answer, which leads to passive learning. Copy-paste. But study mode on the right does the opposite. It guides you, it gives you hints, and it forces your brain to make the connections. This is something called active recall, and it is absolutely essential for locking things into your long-term memory. Next up, we've got one for anyone who has ever stared at a math problem and just felt their brain shut down. It's called Symbolab, and its whole purpose is to demystify everything from basic algebra all the way up to complex calculus. And the process is so simple, it's brilliant. You can just snap a photo of the problem in your textbook. And then, Symbolab doesn't just give you the final answer. No, it shows you every single step to get there, along with explanations for why you're taking each step. It is literally like having a patient math teacher on call 24/7. And finally, let's look at a couple of on-demand homework helpers for those moments when you just need an answer. Right now, we've got StudyMonkey and Study Copilot. They both want to help you out, but they do it in slightly different ways. So think of StudyMonkey as your direct helpline. You're stuck on a history question, a coding problem, whatever. It gives you clear step-by-step help. But if you're someone who learns by doing, Study Copilot might be more your speed. It gamifies your study material, turning it into interactive drills and smart flashcards that use spaced repetition, which is just a fancy way of saying it shows you stuff right before you're about to forget it. It's a super effective way to make sure information actually sticks. So, after all that, what's the big picture here? Well, it's clear that this new wave of AI gives us a brand new, powerful toolkit for learning. It can help you break down complex ideas way faster, practice what you've learned more effectively, and get personalized help whenever you need it. It's all about enhancing the study routine that you already have. This is a really exciting time because those old barriers, like not having enough time or not being able to afford a tutor, are starting to crumble. So the real question, the one right here on the screen, is this. Now that you have this incredible new toolkit, what are you going to master next? Definitely something to think about.